Women who know brands too well, that's a red flag. If she knows, oh, it's only a Rolex, it's not an Audemars Piguet, boom, she won't be your wife, I promise you that. You have 5 to 7 dates scheduled over the next 2 weeks, yes? Just make sure that you agree on a weekend beforehand. Don't ever do one of those spontaneous visits. Plan everything, phone calls before, logistics sorted out, pre-frame it, all of that. And very important also, by the way, because you need to become a little more smooth. I can be rah-rah, but I know when to be smooth. You need smoothness. That's why you need to fucking dance or do Tai Chi or yoga or meditate, bro. You need to add the smoothness. You got to be able to bring it up, but also smooth and relaxed and fun, easy going. Bro, that's amazing. But are you happy? Bro, we cracked it. I'm very happy that we haven't solved the approaches yet for you, but dating apps-wise, you have 5 to 7 dates scheduled over the next 2 weeks, yes? Yes, and that's why it's perfectly fine, even when you're in a relationship, to still go out and do social stuff. While you're in a relationship, you should still go out and socialize with quality male friends, do fun things. It is so vital. Sometimes, Jonathan and Fernanda and I, we're just at home and we watch a movie. I have Fernanda to the left of me, Jonathan to the right of me. We watch a movie, we order burgers, and I'm perfectly 10 out of 10 fucking happy. But I'm also perfectly 10 out of 10 fucking happy when I'm teaching bootcamp, when I'm only out with you guys. And also, when I'm lying there with Fernanda at night, we're watching a movie the last 45 minutes of the day, we're both tired, also perfectly fucking happy. Happiness comes in different shapes, but you're not going to be doing the same thing for 16 hours a day. You need to meet your social needs to increase your productivity, because your productivity at work is going to go so much higher if you're fucking happy. Then you have drive, because having a date that you're looking forward to increases your productivity. Yeah, it takes a couple hours away from it. You're not going to work 16 hours a day, every single day. You're not Elon Musk. If you work 10 hours a day productively for 5 days a week, but then you do 3 hours on a Saturday and 3 hours on a Sunday, that's more than enough. 10 real actual work hours, proper, real, focused, efficient. That's more than enough. You have time every day to spend with quality male friends and go to the gym, because we're not factory workers. We're knowledge workers. It's about how many units of output per unit of time. But sometimes it's one good idea. Sometimes it's doing less and then focusing your energy on something else. Women who know brands too well, that's a red flag. If she knows, oh, it's only a Rolex, it's not an Audemars Piguet, boom, she won't be your wife, I promise you that. The right women don't know. They only when you hold it in their face and they won't know it's a Rolex. It's only when you say the words. Now, just the fact that she knows the brand obviously doesn't disqualify her, but 9 out of 10 times it probably will. So there's two things. From a dating side of things, just dress better photos, put module 3 into practice. We'll help you with every single step of it. Come, we'll do calls, we'll do all of it together, and you get the good results. That's fine. For yourself, you want to lose the weight. Because I've gone through, have you seen my before and after photos, bro? Did I show you the before and after when I lost weight? Every time I look at myself in the mirror and I'm in really good shape, every time it's a win. It's great. And I feel good. And I asked ChatGPT the other day, who can do what I can do in the gym? And it's not a lot of people. It's a small percentage. You want to aim to be the top 10% in every area of your life. Because I've gone through the phase of being fat. I would be sitting in Zoom calls grabbing my belly. That's a limiting belief. Everybody pay attention. What you just said, I love food too much. That's not true. That's a limiting belief. If you have that thought, I love food too much, therefore it doesn't matter what I do anyway, so I'll just stay fat. No, that's not true. You're just not counting calories, and the nutrition you have is not satiating you. That's why you get hunger attacks late at night and you go over your calories. I'll tell you right now how to lose weight without a lot of pain. Would you like me to give it to you? You download MyFitnessPal, the app, and then you count your calories every day, and you have a 500, and you can start with an 800. Start with an 800 to 500 calorie deficit every day. And 150 to 200 grams of protein a day, half a kilo to a kilo of fruits and vegetables every single day for the satiation, because it's fiber, okay? And then you drink 3 to 5 liters of water every single day, and you drink half a liter of water before every meal. You do this, and you start drinking 0-calorie drinks. Coke 0, Fanta 0. No, like only 0-calorie drinks plus water, because they fill you up. You get a hunger attack at night, and then you get electrolytes. You do the things that I just told you will lose weight. I just gave you the strategy, because the reason you went back up in weight is because you're trying to meet your needs. It's not the food. It's either a need for certainty or variety because you're bored, you wanted to connect to yourself. It had a psychological reason while you were eating, but you can fix it at a psychological level or you can fix it at a nutritional level. If you want the best, you do both. But what happened that you started overeating? Yeah, you wanted the certainty, you wanted to connect to yourself. You weren't spending enough time with quality male friends. You didn't have this. So solve it at both angles. Do what I'm telling you, it works, by the way. To lose weight, you don't have to go to the gym once, by the way. I recommend you go to the gym for strength. Absolutely go to the gym. It's super healthy. But gym has nothing to do with weight loss. Fucking zero. There's plenty of fat guys in the gym. Okay? The gym itself has nothing to do with weight loss. Zero. It's 100% nutrition. Go to the gym. It's important. But do the calories. And then meet your social needs. If you meet your social needs, it'll be easier to be in a calorie deficit. If you're alone at home and you're not happy, yeah, fuck, I'm gonna eat. I know, me too. I lose weight when I'm teaching boot camp. Why? Because I'm in it. 12-hour seminars. I love that shit. It's the best. No, I always had the energy for the things that I enjoy doing. But I take the compliment. I appreciate the kind words, but it's not because I'm special. All of you have that energy when you're doing something you like. Watch me do a 2.5-hour IT meeting, which I had the other day, and I'm sitting there like half dead. I'm like hating my life. So I don't have that energy when I'm setting up Dickham and Spiff for email, blah, blah, blah. If I'm doing something I like, then I have energy. When I'm doing something I don't like, then I have discipline. Most of the time, I don't even drink caffeine. It was only that I was so underslept last week. Hardcore underslept that I was like, okay, I'll either sleep or be productive. Fuck it. This week I'll have caffeine and then I'll try to fade it back out. But it's not a caffeine thing. There's no alcohol. There's no drugs. Zero. These calls I enjoy. It's my life's passion. There's a couple of things I love in life. Coaching, dating, teaching, dating. The new thing that we did where we help business owners grow their brand on social media, the new business that we started, also awesome. I love that. Working with people, I get the greatest joy out of helping. When I go out by myself, it's okay. I love it. It's fine, but I'm done with it. It's when I get to share the lessons, when I get to go out and help my friends, when I help you guys. When I teach a boot camp, hardcore, I'm exhausted afterwards, but it feels amazing. All of you have energy when you're doing the things you want. Everybody pay attention right now. Here's another golden gem for you. Please hear me now. Burnout never happens when you're doing what you enjoy. You only burn out when you're doing things you don't like. Yes, Elon Musk burned out. Yeah, if you work 20 hours a day, then you're sleep deprived at some point. You can work nearly as much as you want. If you're enjoying what you're doing mostly, every job has some tasks that you hate, but it doesn't matter. If overall, mostly you like it, you don't burn out. Why haven't I burned out over the last 5 years? I have not had a single week of holidays in the last 5 years. In fact, taking a week of holidays would be exhausting to me. I wouldn't like it. I prefer this over sitting by the beach doing fucking nothing. Yeah, I get to a point where I'm totally exhausted and then I need to take 3/4 of a Saturday off. Or if I take one full day off a week, wow, that's a holiday in and of itself. But I also strategically rest within the day. I have my morning walk. A gym session isn't really rest. 100 pull-ups isn't really that much rest. But this to me is resting. I'm burning energy, but I'm getting energy. I'm gaining psychological energy, but my body's burning a little bit of energy, but I'm gaining psychological energy because I'm doing what I want to be doing. If you do what you want to be doing, you do not burn out. Now, there's more complex situations. For example, when I spoke to one of the best psychologists in Germany, if you're a middle manager in a company, middle-level management, those people oftentimes burn out because they get expectations from their managers, directors, VPs, or C-levels, and the expectations of their team that they're managing and the expectations of C-level, they're misaligned. And then they're in a difficult spot. What was it called? It's I forgot what it's called. But basically, they're trying to protect their team from the expectations of management, or that can burn them out. Another thing that can burn you out is if you're being given a task but not the authority to fulfill it. If you work for a company, your manager expects you to do something but you don't have the authority to do that, well, that can also burn you. But that's technically you doing something that you don't want to be doing, and it all falls into that category. If you do what you want to be doing, you don't burn out. You can work less and feel exhausted. Did you ever notice that? You can work more, have more energy. More dates give you energy if they're the right dates. Obviously, you could say, yeah, I'm going on other dates. I feel dating fatigue. Yeah, because you're going on the wrong dates. Disqualify quicker. Have a phone call before and have a FaceTime. Disqualify quicker. The second you're on a date with a woman, you realize you're not compatible. Shake her hand politely. Say, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This homework makes sense. This won't make sense for us. Get her an Uber home. And that's it. We're so invested in your successes, guys. When we get frustrated on your behalfs. We want to see you win so desperately. And then look what comes from it. All the things, there's unexpected benefits that come from it, like the dinner conversation, which is going to make you an extra 5 or 10K in profit per month. You never know what comes from it. There's good things that come from it when you put yourself out there and you offer positivity, which is what you do. Oh, Latin culture. Why am I with Fernanda for 6 years? You've seen what a sweet person she is, bro. Or Latin culture. No. It's not, oh, Latin America, Latina. Bro, shut the fuck up. It's none of that. All these generalizations, women from here are like that, blah, blah. Yeah, there are trends. Or Italian women, this. These are just all people who haven't understood the game. You can meet amazing women anywhere. Any guy who says, push, she's Latina, she's spicy, hot to handle. No, you're a pussy and you don't have frame. Not you, but people who say that. Or I talked to somebody today, I was sitting in a cafe, somebody comes, oh, watch your videos, boom. A guy, he has 1 million followers himself on Instagram. He does really cool shit. And we're having a conversation where I was sitting there in the cafe doing some laptop work. And he goes, Poland used to be great, but yeah, it just isn't what it used to be anymore. It was used up. Basically, he was trying to say that too many people came. It was ruined. You're not approaching. You don't know how dating apps work. You don't know how Instagram works. Anybody who says, Poland is ruined, you can't meet quality women there anymore, they won't respond to you. Or he goes, in London, women are a little bit more reserved. These generalizations drive me crazy. Be aware of these generalized beliefs that you have in your head that stop you from taking action. Women in London, shut the fuck up. Women here are this, women here are that. You don't know how to approach yet. I mean, you guys do, but the people who say that, they don't. And then it stops them from taking action. They say it with so much fucking certainty as well. Women in London are a bit more reserved. That's fucking horseshit. How do you know that's true? Have you talked to 100? 20? No. Have you set up a good dating profile in London? No, you haven't. Did you not feel a deep sense of happiness after that? Right? You walk in and you're walking on clouds. You just feel, this is fucking life, dude. Isn't this amazing, huh? That was a peak male experience that you had. And you know it. Top lobster, as Jordan Peterson would say. It's an experience most men would never have. And it's earned. That's why it feels so good. Because you put in the work. 95% of men will never have sex with a woman like that. Maybe 99% actually. Take that and now convert it into momentum.